very good afternoon to one and all. Respected Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Sir, Dean of Humanities, coordinators, faculty members, and all the participants. On behalf of KS Shroff College, I, Dr. Neha Jha, extend a very warm welcome to all of you. We feel very privileged to have Sri Argha Kamal Ganguly Sir among us as the speaker today. Sir is an assistant curator at National Gallery of Modern Art in New Delhi. I extend you heartiest welcome, sir. We are really looking forward to learn about the modern art and have this exciting tour with you. Nothing replaces the actual experience of a museum tour. Yet, experiencing a high quality online museum yields its own reward. All thanks to the adaptive world as a new immersive and engaging concept like virtual museum tour has emerged and came up. I'm sure this virtual excursion will give us all the opportunity to learn and know more about the modern art and culture. Before we embark on our virtual journey, I would like to brief few very important things regarding the event. We'll have a short question and answer round at the end of the session, wherein you can virtually raise your hand and can unmute yourself once your name is called out by me, and then you can ask the question to the speaker.
Thank you, Dr. Neha. A pleasant afternoon to all the dignitaries present, dear colleagues and enthusiastic participants who have joined us from all across the world. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Pictures or art are one of the strongest forms of communication. Each of them tacitly speaks a story of its own and sometimes draws different reactions from different viewers. Art forms also elicit a multitude of emotions, which may not have been possible through written or verbal form. One such special pictorial and art collection lies with National Gallery of Modern Art, Delhi. Today, as we look to take a virtual tour of NGMA, there could be no one more appropriate to take us through than our guest speaker for today, Sri Argha Kamal Ganguly. Early on, Sri Ganguly developed keen interest in painting, exploring other mediums and different fields of creative expression. Pursuing his interest, he went on to complete his master's in fine arts from Rabindra Bharati University, Kolkata, and is presently serving as the assistant curator at National Gallery of Modern Art, New Delhi. Sri Ganguly loves to engage viewers from different age group through the regular walkthrough, workshop, storytelling session, and developing an interest about the collection of NGMA. Being the part of the curatorial team, also involved in the process of planning, mounting, and organizing exhibitions and other educational outreach programs throughout the year. He was also engaged as guest lecturer at College of Art, New Delhi, National School of Drama, Sri Ram Center for Performing Arts, Indian Institute of Photography, Noida, and many more. This virtual tour is an opportunity to appreciate the most eloquent art collection in India. Also in this COVID era, where interactive learning has been limited, this is an unmissable chance to take a walkthrough. So without further ado, I now hand over the baton to Sri Ganguly. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you all the faculty members, and thank you the whole team of KES College. All the students, I can see the number, it's around 300. I am sitting in front of my mobile. I'm in Delhi, and you are from different area. So thank you for showing your interest, and we will be listening to stories, and we will be seeing some of the important treasures of Indian modern art. And yes, this museum, National Gallery of Modern Art, where I am presently serving, this museum initially started in 1954. I will request Mrunal ma'am to share a few pictures of the museum. And while seeing the pictures, we will try to also kind of get into the story. So this is a miniature of National Gallery of Modern Art. Basically, we call it an architecture model. It's in the hexagon of central Delhi. We have India Gate Circle in Delhi, which is in the central part of India. And this museum initially started in 1954 with the building Jaipur House. And I would love to say in Bombay, also in Mumbai, we have a branch. After Delhi branch started in 1954, much later on, Bombay branch opened. So Kawarji Jahangir Hall, we have NGMA Mumbai. You do visit in that particular museum also. We have exhibitions, we have art shop there. And also later on, we have another National Gallery of Modern Art in Bangalore. We are planning more in different cities, and this is a subordinate institution of Ministry of Culture. I am working as an assistant curator, but I should also thanks to my senior colleagues, the curators, the housekeeping staff, and also the director general, and especially the IT team. As mentioned by ma'am, the whole idea of interactive learning, we are having and facing some limitation during this pandemic time. But this online kind of like platform is also much effective. This is a small model of NGMA. We have around 4-acre space in India Gate Circle next to High Court. And this particular museum initially started with this butterfly shaped building, which we can see in the front, Jaipur House. And we still have this heritage building, and we are having exhibition in this particular building still now. We are hoping to open new exhibition in August. We are planning 2 new exhibition in this campus. And also in the backside, you can see 3 blocks or buildings came, which is a part of the new extension, 2009, because we have much more important artists in our campus collected. We have more than 17,000 paintings, sculptures, ideas by different artists from different part of India and also from world in this particular campus. And slowly it started from 1954. So initially it was one building, which was Jaipur House, which we can see. Can we see the next image? Yes, so when we cross India Gate Circle just next to High Court, the view is like this. So the ground floor and the first floor, we have around 50 rooms in this particular Jaipur House, and we are using this particular space today for special exhibition and different art activities, lecture, presentation, film screening. And also we have a beautiful garden area. We also use the garden area for sculpture shows, like outdoor sculptures we can keep. Can we see the next slide? As you were sitting or dwelling in different cities, but this is a quick introduction. You can see only 40 or 45% area we have the concrete area or the architecture in this particular campus. Other area is green. So I have noticed a lot of time students, viewers from different age group, they come, they sit in the campus. Sometimes they sketch, they bring their sketchbook. Sometimes they kind of like also sometimes students come and do the music jamming, and it's a very peaceful area. And you can see 2 of our horticulture department member, they are working. So a museum is not only like run by the curators or the director general, housekeeping team, electrician, carpenter, they are very much important to kind of visualize how a museum will run, and they are very much effective also in the museum background. Like in our college, we have the housekeeping team, we have the electrician. Without them, the education and the whole process, it's like we can't fulfill, right? Let's go to the next slide. Yes, this is a part of the new wing. 2009, after this Jaipur House, we have a new building. We have 3 blocks there. We have a beautiful library where anyone can come, write their name, and it's a free library. We have the journals, we have art journals, we have magazines, and also very important and rare books about artists and exhibition throughout the world in our library. We also have an auditorium where we have the capacity of 180 people to sit and enjoy any lecture, presentation, or film screening, or any curator's talk. We also have a special exhibition hall. But right now, what you are seeing, there is a sculpture in the picture done by the artist Balan Nambiar. Balan Nambiar is an artist or a sculptor who lives and practices in Bangalore. But you can see in NGMA Delhi, we have his collection. And we can keep this particular sculpture outdoor because this is a casted iron sculpture. So some of the sculpture, we can keep it in outdoor according to the material. We can't keep a plaster of Paris sculpture in outdoor or wooden sculpture in outdoor because it will react with the environment. So once you start to come to a museum, it can be a science museum, it can be a modern art gallery, or it can be a history museum. It starts to teach you a lot of things without the book. You start to learn through your experience. We call it experiential learning or interactive learning. Let's see the next slide. This is the indoor view of the new wing. Last we saw Jaipur House, we only have 2 floors there and around 50 rooms, which we are still using in different new exhibitions. But yes, this is a part of the new wing where it's more like what I feel it's more like a visual library. And usually before pandemic, I must say we were receiving sometime in the weekdays 300 to 400 people. In the weekend, we had 450 to 500 people, and sometimes 800 students, 600 students with a lot of school buses used to come in a day. But now the time is very different. So we are reaching to the schools and institutions and colleges through this online virtual tour. But according to the timeline, everything is arranged for you. In this particular museum, National Gallery of Modern Art, we started from 1954 this year, but we have the collection from 1850, 1860, which is mid 19th century. And it's quite interesting. If you know the history of photography, today everyone has a kind of mobile camera or good cameras in their hand. It's more like a democratic medium today. But if you just think about 1840, how many people can access camera? So at that point of time, even before that, when we are reading history, when we are approaching to history of humankind or civilization, we have the artists who are telling story. We have the sculptors. Through their sculpture, we can reach to that particular time. So just think about the time Bhimbetka happened. Yeah, we hardly have English, Sanskrit, Hindi, Urdu, these particular languages. Must be having sound to have a community. So in Madhya Pradesh, when we see Bhimbetka, the wall drawings which we did during that ancient time, those were marks which were communicating with people before going to hunt or maybe celebrate. We were making some marks on the wall where we were living in the caves. And slowly, if you just think about, we started to move according to the civilization move. We have Indus Valley civilization where we have coins, we have the dancing girl. So the idea of making sculpture and tell the story, even we have terracotta figurines from that time. So according to the civilization is moving, हम लोग देख सकते हैं जो कैसे we have this particular tactile experiences also. Sometimes when we are going to the history museum, we have Gupta Yug, we have Kushan period, we have Pal, Jain particular manuscripts. पहले तो paper नहीं था. We were painting on palm leaf and we were telling story and we were writing also with our language. We know also Ajanta paintings from Aurangabad. अब सोचिए उस समय electricity नहीं थे. With the reflection which is coming like from the river around the Ajanta caves. With that light, some of the artists, they are painting the stories of Buddha or Jain stories or Hindu god and goddesses stories. So also artists, they were working as a community. माने हम लोग मिलके काम करते थे एक साथ. Just think about Ellora sculpture. So every area we have full of stories, and if we are visiting this kind of sites and the museums, it's more like a visual library for us. I will request ma'am to show a short video about an exhibition of Upendra Maharathi, an artist who was initially born in Orissa, and then he came to Kolkata and he studied for some time in Kolkata, and finally he got settled in Bihar. He was in connection with Mahatma Gandhi pre-independence time, and let's see how the exhibition happened. We'll see the short video.
Yes, yes, sir. Just give me.
Yeah, the participants, please just hold on. Maybe there is a certain lag or something. The video will
Yes,
come
sir.
on.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Is it visible?
Yeah, perfect.
क्योंकि बेसिक चीज आर्ट होता है, क्योंकि देखिए मेन काम होता है इसको खोलना है। एक बार आप दिमाग को खोल दिए ना, फिर और कुछ करना नहीं, वो अपने आप चलता है। तो ये जो आर्ट इंस्टीट्यूशन होता है, हम लोग कोशिश करते हैं उनको ओपन करने की।
इसीलिए आपको सिलेक्ट किए हैं। But how you can grow as a more important human being? Today 1981 an artist passed away. आज हम लोग उनको लेके चर्चा क्यों करें? अगर वो एक्सेलेंट थे, बट बहुत अच्छा ह्यूमन बीइंग भी थे। उनका काफी सारे स्टोरी, उनकी बेटी महेशिता महारथी, she came here and she really shared with us. And I am telling to you, is it clear? Because I didn't see this artist.
जो इंटरेक्शन वो बहुत जरूरी है, ये बहुत कम हो रहे हैं आजकल। जब एक स्पेस में इंटरेक्ट होगा तो बहुत कुछ चीज़ खुलेगा, बहुत कुछ उड़ीसा में क्या हो रहे हैं वो बताएगा, और चंडीगढ़ में वो क्या हो रहे हैं वो बताएगा। जो ये सारी चीज़ मर्ज होगा ना, हम और मजबूत होंगे और देश के लिए ये बहुत बड़ा अच्छा कदम होगा।
Yeah, thank you. So there was a program under Ministry of Education. Some of the students from all over India, like from different states, they're very good in mathematics, they're very good in science, they're very good in drawing, they're very good in music. So they were invited in Delhi, and under that particular program, they visited also National Gallery of Modern Art. At that point of time, we were having this particular exhibition of Upendra Maharati. So anytime any students group or viewers are coming, we are offering the physical walkthrough. So I used to conduct the storytelling and the walkthrough inside the gallery thrice a day, 11, 1:30 and 3:30. But yes, alas, from 2020, because of the pandemic, we are not doing that. But yes, once you are coming for the museum, we try to give you an experience of the museum. We try to tell the story, what was happening in 19th century, who were the important artists, how we were practicing under the king, queens. We have miniature painting traditions, jahan pe mostly, if you see Indian miniatures, which were practiced during 15th century, 16th century, even before that, like Pal Jain manuscript, always you can see the figures which were in the painting of miniature, jaise Pahari miniature hota hai, Mughal miniature hota hai, Rajasthan mein Rajput miniature, always they had side faces. So apart from National Gallery of Modern Art, there is a beautiful museum in Delhi named National Museum. They have a beautiful collection of miniature paintings. But also in our museum, we have few miniatures. We start the journey from 1850, 1860, क्योंकि उस समय kings, queens थे, उनके अंदर miniature paintings practice होता था. फिर we know the colonial force, Britishers आए, उनके पास भी कैमरा नहीं थी. So at that point of time, they were bringing their own artists like Thomas Daniel, Telly Kipple. They were coming to India. Kolkata was the capital. So, and they were painting Kolkata, Varanasi, Mumbai, Surat, Gujarat, and they were going back with these particular paintings to their country to show how India looked like. ये देख के, क्योंकि उनके मीडियम था ऑयल ऑन कैनवस, और हम लोग इंडिया में पत्थर से स्कल्पचर्स बनाते थे, म्यूरल्स बनाते थे वॉल में, फ्रेस्को मीडियम में, और वाटर कलर से पेंटिंग बनाते थे. Not only in India, in Japan, in China also, even in Middle East, Asia, we were mostly practicing with watercolor, water-based medium. So dhire dhire, when the colonial force came, and this particular, mostly the artists from Britain, Portugal, and also Netherlands, they came with oil technique. और हमारे कलेक्शन में राजा रवि वर्मा का पेंटिंग है, एमएफ पिटावाला का पेंटिंग है. These are the first Indian artists who started to paint with oil technique. हम लोग देखेंगे उनके काम, पर उसमें जाने के आगे I just want to share a few basic points. When you are thinking about appreciating art and going to a museum, your senses are very important. Like we have eyes to see, we have ears to listen, we have like nose to smell. When we have good food, we can smell it and we can enjoy it before having the food. There is an intuition, which is kind of like through your senses it happens. We have tongue to speak or taste. We have also skin to experience how much humidity we are facing, how much temperature we are going through. So yeah, these videos and all the links are with the faculty members. You can see later on, and it is also available in YouTube. NGMA. I really like some of the people and participants. They are using the chat box. It really keep me alive because whatever questions you have, you can write in the chat box. And in the last segment of the session, we will have the interaction with your questions. So yes, NGMA, National Gallery of Modern Art .india.gov.in, ये हमारे वेबसाइट का एड्रेस है. So from any server, you can just write ngma.india.gov.in and you can reach to our website. All the artists, information, virtual links, yeah, and you can also have a walkthrough. You have the YouTube connection, so you can have much more information for you ready with the website. So before moving to the artist segment, and we will see one by one artist practice and one of important treasures of Indian modern art. I spoke about the five senses: eyes, ears, smell, the nose, tongue, and skin. We have some friends who are specially able, who are differently able. Maybe my friend who can't see, when they're coming to the museum, what kind of facility we are offering to them? When they're going to a film hall to see a film, what are the special programs we are doing? Because they are also living their life. So sometimes when we receive this kind of students, we always encourage the special educators to come because I don't know the code language. I tell the normal story. So with the code language, with visual codes, or with the kind of like touch code, um, our friends who are differently able and specially able, they also reach to our museum. They also have the story of Indian modern art scenario from last 200 years, from 19th century onwards. So like these five senses, a museum also depends on basic 5 points. The first point is the museum's collection. So if you are in Bombay, if you are in Goa, if you are in Philippines, some of our member wrote, I am watching this program from Philippines. So any country, any state, any district, any village or any city, small city or big city, they will have the collection of their art, their history through the kind of like tactile arrangement. We call this particular, like, what is a museum? It's a building with some of the art object. It's more like a visual library. So when you go to a museum, you start to appreciate the collection. आप वो ऑब्जेक्ट्स देख के उस समय में पहुंचने की कोशिश करते हैं. So if you are going to a science museum, the collection of science materials and the civilization, how it is moving, you will see the collection, you will appreciate the movement of science. But when you are coming to a modern art gallery, you will see the collection which is much more paintings, sculptures, ideas, photographs, and installations. So the first point of the museum, when you start a museum or when you are coming to visit a museum, is to appreciate or see the collection or the objects which were collected by the team inside the gallery. The second point, which is also very crucial, like the five senses, is the documentation. It's very important. When you are going to a museum, even you have 10% interest or 100% interest, you start to read a lot of information. Bombay में काफी सारे museums हैं, NGA में मुंबई छोड़ के भी we have this particular Chhatrapati Shivaji Museum, other museums also. So you can just see documentation. When you see an art object, when you see an object which is displayed, there will be always a caption. जैसे हमारे कॉलेज में, हमारे स्कूल्स में आइडेंटिटी कार्ड होता है, उसमें एक यूनिक नंबर दिया जाता है. इवन द फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, दे हैव देयर आइडेंटिटी कार्ड. सो डॉक्यूमेंटेशन एंड राइटिंग and sharing the information is very important in a museum. So the second point is, when you're collecting a painting or a sculpture, you're equally kind of like conscious to write the information. Who made it? किस साल में बनाया गया? What is the medium? पत्थर से बना, क्या स्टेनलेस स्टील से बना, क्या ऑयल ऑन कैनवस है? So all the informations are provided by the museum documentation team. आप कोई भी म्यूजियम में जाते हैं, उनके लाइब्रेरी में भी जाते हैं. So that after the collection, after seeing the collection, you start to read and know about the painting and sculpture and go back to the time. The third point of the museum I tried to kind of write for you is restoration. It's very, very important. Restoration means doctors of museum. क्योंकि आप सोचिए नेशनल गैलरी ऑफ मॉडर्न आर्ट के पास we have the paintings and sculptures which are 200 from 200 years back, like an artist who was practicing during 1870 1880 और आज है 2021 2021. So within this time obviously color में तो crack आ जाएंगे, even it is a watercolor or oil painting, even a sculpture में हाथ में, if it is a stone sculpture there can be a crack or some problem. So restoration means ठीक ठाक रखना म्यूजियम के ऑब्जेक्ट को. So the basic is there will be museum officials who will tell किस लाइट में उस ऑब्जेक्ट को रखना है, टेम्परेचर क्या होगा म्यूजियम के अंदर. अच्छा, कोई स्कल्पचर, इफ वी आर कीपिंग अ स्कल्पचर आउटसाइड, वी हैव सीन इन अ पिक्चर बाय बलन नंबियर, we should know what medium it was made with, because if it is a plaster of Paris we will not keep it in rain because वो sculpture रहेगा ही नहीं ज़्यादा दिन. So you have to think about the object longevity. So the restoration team and the conservation team, they dedicatedly do that in the museum. And the fourth point of the museum is restore तो आपने कर लिए, आपने ठीक ठाक रखा म्यूजियम को. And I will also request, there are a lot of students and youngsters in this tour. जब आप म्यूजियम में जाते हैं बहुत सारे पेंटिंग्स और स्कल्पचर देख के आपको लगता है हम लोग जाके उसको टच करें. प्लीज डोंट डू दैट. वी हैव दिस हैंड स्वेट, ग्रीस, धूल मिट्टी रहता है which create a problem on the surface of the painting and sculpture. Even you are not a curator, you are not a security officer in the museum or in the gallery, but if you are seeing or noticing someone doing that, you can request, okay, please don't do that. If they ask why, then you can say after 50 years also, like us, some students can come, some enthusiasts can come and they can enjoy the painting. Don't destroy it. Yeah. So start to respect the objects which we have on the display according to the infrastructure. So we have seen 3 points: collection, documentation, and third is restoration, keeping it properly. The fourth point is of the museum is display. डिस्प्ले मतलब है आप बहुत अच्छा पेंटिंग और स्कल्पचर है आपके म्यूजियम के कलेक्शन में, बट किस तरीके से आप मैप बना रहे हैं, ऑडियंस कैसे मूव करेंगे. इवन इन योर कॉलेज एग्जीबिशन, जब आपके कॉलेज एनुअल फेस्ट होता है तो उसका सेंट्रल स्टेज कहाँ पे बनेगा, कहाँ से ऑडियंस का एंट्री होगा, कहाँ पे आप पूरा साल का थ्रू आउट द ईयर द इंपॉर्टेंट फोटोग्राफ्स एंड अचीवमेंट्स कहाँ पे आप दिखाएंगे. सो सब देयर आर वॉलंटियर्स हु काइंड ऑफ मेक अ मैप. So in a museum we have display team to do that. Obviously we have the curators in the team, but उसमें carpenters important है, electrician important है, housekeeping team important है, and they make the museum much more alive through the display and presentation. It's a very important point in the museum. Any museum, if you are going, small museum or big museum. और the last point, museum तो एक architecture है, building है, उसमें कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट्स डिस्प्ले किया हुआ है, पेंटिंग है, नहीं तो हिस्ट्री म्यूजियम में कॉइन्स है, कुछ स्कल्पचर्स है. But the main purpose of the museum and why we are having this virtual tour today is the education. This kind of form of education is much more interactive, experiential, and today in schools or in colleges, what we say art integrated learning, through seeing a painting, how you can go back to the time, how you can approach history, how you can approach socio-economic condition. It's very, very important. And throughout the program, we will try to do that with the help of ma'am. I will request ma'am, let's see how we can see Ravi Verma's painting and approach today the idea of education, educating the minds, what time the paintings were done, how we can go back to the socio-economic history, or we can have some narration from the time. Ravi Verma. So these 5 points, now we will try to justify these 5 points or know these particular 5 points. What are the importance of collecting, documenting, restoring, displaying, and educating. Today, the whole display is happening because of the senior curators and the IT department of National Gallery of Modern Art, New Delhi. They worked like rigorously, and we have this particular presentation. So today the display is online. So we need the computer science people also in the museum, the IT people also in the museum. This artist was born in 1848. Raja Ravi Verma, unka naam Ravi Verma the, and he was from a royal family background from Kerala, South India. And now he was the first among those Indian artists जिन्होंने ऑयल टेक्निक पे बहुत सुंदर काम किया। इंडिया में पहले वाटर कलर में काम होता था, वाटर बेस्ड मीडियम, फ्रेस्को, वाटर कलर, टेम्परा। लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड, मैम. So this was the introduction slide. Yes. So now I think our participants can enjoy the painting with the written information. इसमें आपके लेफ्ट साइड में लिखा है आर्टिस्ट के बारे में, आर्टिस्ट प्रोफाइल, आर्टिस्ट के बर्थ ईयर और आर्टिस्ट पास्ड अवे इन द ईयर 1906. These are also very important, so you can relate with the time. अच्छा, like the students or the participants, you can use the chat box to respond with my question. अच्छा, ये जो लेडी, पोर्ट्रेट ऑफ अ लेडी आर्टिस्ट बनाए, बहुत सुंदर पेंटिंग है. एंड टुडे in our laptop, in our mobile, we are seeing this particular painting. But just think about रवि वर्मा जिस समय जिंदा थे और जिस समय काम कर रहे थे, when he was alive and practicing, the weight of the sari was different. आज we know our family members, we know our faculty members, friends, they also wear sari. They also practice with this particular cloth. But the quality of the cloth and the weight of the cloth is very, very different. Even जैसे मैम आपको थोड़ा सा zoom in करके दिखा रहे हैं, very good. If you just see the jewelry, आप देख के ही बता सकते हैं this lady belongs from Calcutta, कोलकाता से belong करते हैं, पटना से belong करते हैं, क्या महाराष्ट्र से belong करते हैं? Students, just use your chat box because I will fill them very much energy. Maharashtra, thank you. Ankita and Vermika, thank you for responding. So, अब देखिए how we can respond or how we can touch the idea of education through a painting. So, if I want to become a fashion designer or jewelry designer today, even I am a history teacher in a school, I can take my students to a museum or to NGMA Delhi and tell, अच्छा देखो, ये देख के लगता है ना, she is Marathi because of the jewelry or because of the sari. अच्छा, चेयर को देखिए, जिस चेयर के ऊपर बैठे हैं this lady is not a plastic chair, वुडन चेयर है और साथ में वेलवेट है उसके ऊपर. तो आज के डेट में जो चेयर हम लोग यूज करते हैं स्टेनलेस स्टील का, और थैंक यू पूजा एंड थैंक यू अमृता फॉर रिस्पॉन्डिंग. So you can just see how you can be involved in a painting and with a painting and create the discussion in different in a different direction you can take the discussion. अच्छा, मैं आर्किटेक्चर का स्टूडेंट नहीं हूँ, बट आज जो कॉलेज में KES सोसाइटी और आपके जो कॉलेज है, मैं तस्वीर देख रहा था फेसबुक से और वेबसाइट से, आपके जो कॉलेज के आर्किटेक्चर है उसमें भी पिलर्स है. उस पिलर का जो डिजाइन है, और आप देखिए इस पर्टिकुलर पेंटिंग में जो पिलर है, देख के ही लगता है ये कोई रॉयल फैमिली का मेंबर होगा महाराष्ट्र का. Because the common people where we live in a rented room or in a house, even we are going to school or colleges, if it is not a historical building, we can't find this kind of architecture. So artist Raja Ravi Verma is not taking a photograph, he's painting, and how a painting is helping us to go back to the time and how we can appreciate time, geography. अच्छा, रवि वर्मा कहाँ से थे? केरला से थे. तो अगर मैं बहुत अच्छा टीचर हूँ, मैं एक छोटा सा मैप कैरी करता हूँ स्टूडेंट्स के साथ, एंड म्यूजियम में उस मैप को ओपन करके मैं दिखा देता हूँ स्टूडेंट्स, ये है रवि वर्मा इस स्टेट से, सदर्न इंडिया, और अभी पेंटिंग बनाया वेस्टर्न एरिया में जो स्टेट है महाराष्ट्र का, एक लेडी को बनाया. तो ही वाज ट्रैवलिंग इन इंडिया फ्रॉम साउथ इंडिया, फ्रॉम केरला. ही आल्सो स्टेड इन बड़ौदा palace and he made some painting. He also stayed in Mysore and made some painting. So you can talk about at a 19th century where people can travel, people can interact and make painting. Let's go to the next painting. Thank you for encouraging me, Santosh Kumar ji. This is Lady in Moonlight. अच्छा, एक चीज तो मैं भूल ही गया आपको बोलने के लिए. नीचे जहाँ पे Lady in Moonlight लिखा हुआ है, ये लिखने का काम डॉक्यूमेंटेशन टीम और आर्काइविंग टीम करते हैं. सो हर म्यूजियम में हिस्ट्री के ऑनर्स, हिस्ट्री से मास्टर्स किए हैं, PhD किए हैं, पॉलिटिकल साइंस से PhD किए हैं, ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स को भी म्यूजियम का जरूरत है. So we have sometimes the experts and consultants coming from different academic background and helping us. Because मैं तो फाइन आर्ट से पढ़ाई किया, पेंटिंग से पढ़ाई किया, but sometimes when we interact, इंटरेक्शन से बहुत कुछ सीख जाते हैं हम लोग. अब देखिए ACC नंबर 2013 लिखा हुआ है. ACC नंबर मीन्स एक्सेशन नंबर. जैसे हमारे आधार कार्ड और हमारे पैन कार्ड का नंबर होता है, वैसे हर एक म्यूजियम के पीस का एक नंबर होता है. बिकॉज वी हैव मोर देन 17,000 ऑब्जेक्ट्स. 4 एकड़ का जमीन है, एक म्यूजियम है, आर्किटेक्चर है, कितने सारे लोग आ रहे हैं, सिक्योरिटी प्रोसेस है. बहुत अच्छा सिक्योरिटी है, सीसीटीवी कैमरा है, बट फिर भी वो पेंटिंग और वो स्कल्पचर कहाँ पे है? Where this particular painting and the sculpture is in the campus, we can locate through this accession number. So museum documentation is very very important. अच्छा, ये तो टेक्निकल बात था, छोड़ दीजिए। अब इस पेंटिंग को देखिए, आर्टिस्ट कितना हजार बार प्रैक्टिस किए होंगे, नहीं तो मूनलाइट के रिफ्लेक्शन कितना रियलिस्टिकली उन्होंने वो पानी के ऊपर दिखाया है। So if you just think about the water body and if you see the reflection of moonlight, you can really enjoy the painting. If I am Sanjay Leela Bansali, or if I am Farhan Akhtar or Farah Khan, or any filmmaker, Adur Gopal Krishnan, Satyajit Ray, they always needed and need an art director. आर्ट डायरेक्टर का काम क्या होता है? जब आप मुंबई में हैं, महाराष्ट्र में हैं, इतने सारे फिल्म्स बनते हैं, सीरियल्स बनते हैं, सोप्स बनते हैं, एडवर्टाइजमेंट बनते हैं, तो डायरेक्टर एक कुछ सोचा, जो एक एडवर्टाइजमेंट ऐसे बनेंगे, एक फिल्म ऐसे बनेंगे। देयर विल बी एन आर्टिस्ट और देयर विल बी अ टीम ऑफ आर्टिस्ट who will help the director and the cameraman to have that dress, to have that hairstyle, to have that jewelry. So we will believe in जो नहीं, ये ना 1800 सदी का 18वीं सदी का फिल्म है, ये ना 19वीं सदी का, जिस समय आजादी नहीं थे हमारे पास, उस समय का मूवी दिखाया जा रहा है। So the team who is designing actually a movie or helping the director is named as art director, creative director, production designer. वो लोग भी म्यूजियम बहुत आते हैं, क्योंकि म्यूजियम में पेंटिंग्स एंड स्कल्पचर्स से हम उस पर्टिकुलर एनवायरनमेंट का एक आइडिया मिल जाता है लोगों के पास और क्रिएटिव जीनियस के पास, राइट? तो देखिए कितने सुंदर। लास्ट पेंटिंग था इंडोर पेंटिंग, ये वाला पेंटिंग को हम लोग आउटडोर पेंटिंग बोल सकते हैं, बट हाँ साथ में जरूर फिगरेटिव पेंटिंग बोलेंगे, क्योंकि प्राइम फोकस में एक फिगर है। और आपको मैं बताऊं, रवि वर्मा वाज अ वेरी गुड फ्रेंड ऑफ दादा साहेब फाल्के द फिल्म मेकर। इवन कुछ समय उन्होंने प्रोड्यूस भी किया था, क्योंकि कैमरा आ गए थे 1840 में, बट still painting is very important, and through painting you can see how the stories and the memories were captured and painted. Let's go to the next slide, ma'am. अच्छा हाँ, ये पेंटिंग में मुझे बोलना है, आर्टिस्ट ना टाइटल रखा है अनटाइटल। उस समय ऐसे होता है, कवि जो पोएट होता है वो उनके कविता के कोई शीर्षक नहीं देते, they keep their poem untitled and you kind of start to read and think about the time and the era. Let's see all the students and all the participants and enthusiasts. इस particular painting को देखते ही आप देखेंगे ओलियोग्राफ ऑन पेपर लिखा हुआ है, ऑयल ऑन कैनवस हम लोग देख रहे थे, ऑयल ऑन बोर्ड भी आप देख सकते हैं रवि वर्मा के काम में, बट ये ओलियोग्राफ है। ओलियोग्राफ मतलब है छापा चित्र। ऑयल बेस्ड प्रिंटिंग प्रोसेस को हम ओलियोग्राफ बोलते हैं, लिथो बेस्ड प्रिंटिंग प्रोसेस को हम लोग लिथोग्राफ बोलते हैं। वुड मतलब लकड़ी में ड्राइंग बना के उसको काट के इंक लगा के जो छापा होता है उसको वुड कट प्रिंट बोलते हैं। रवि वर्मा बहुत कमाल के काम किए थे। What he did actually, he tried to paint the important kings queens of India. बहुत पॉपुलर हो गए, हर राजा और हर रानी उनको बुला रहे थे, and he was making paintings and he was earning money and also respect. And he was the first Indian artist जो ऑयल टेक्निक से इतना अच्छा काम कर रहे थे। बाद में उन्होंने क्या किया, इंडिया के जो गॉड एंड गॉडेसेस के बिलीफ है, जो मिथ्स है, जो फोकलोर स्टोरीज है, उनको लेके उन्होंने पेंटिंग बनाना स्टार्ट किया, जैसे रामायण का चित्र, महाभारत के चित्र, जटायु वध, ऐसे सब्जेक्ट्स के ऊपर उन्होंने पेंटिंग बनाए ऑयल टेक्निक में। बहुत महंगा था, कॉमन पीपल को बहुत अच्छा लगा, बट द कॉमन पीपल कैन नॉट अफोर्ड ऑयल पेंटिंग। रवि वर्मा ये चीज को समझा और बॉम्बे पुणे रोड में उन्होंने एक प्रिंट मेकिंग स्टूडियो ओपन कर दिया, जहां पे एक ब्लॉक में उन्होंने ड्राइंग बनाया एंड स्टार्टेड टू टेक द एडिशन। सो मास कम्युनिकेशन, एक ब्लॉक से मैं 200 बार छापा ले रहा हूं और हर छापा में मैं खुद का साइन कर देता हूं, एंड हीज प्रिंट्स एंड ओलियोग्राफ्स वर पब्लिश्ड एज डेट कैलेंडर्स एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम। इसीलिए उनको कैलेंडर आर्टिस्ट बोला जाता है। और आज आपके घर में जो सरस्वती, शिवा, पार्वती का जो डेट कैलेंडर और गणेश के जो चित्र आते हैं, he was the change maker. In India, we have god and goddesses, sculpture and painting, earlier also, earlier 19th century में बहुत सारे paintings में है, but always side faces, profile faces, always very thematic representation. It was not that much 3D or illusionistic. जो ये एक कोई students बोल रहे थे, 3D look उनके painting में आया. So he was the change maker. अच्छा, इस painting को थोड़ा सा गौर से देखिए, print को, sorry, oleograph को, उनके साड़ी को देखिए, साथ में कुशन के कवर देखिए, कारपेट के डिजाइन देखिए. इट विल टॉक अबाउट द टाइम. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है इनका इंटीरियर डिजाइन को देखना. दीवारों में जो पेंटिंग किया गया है, जो कलर किया गया है, और वॉल का जो डिजाइन है, वो आज के डेट के वॉल से कितना अलग है. पैलेसेस में शायद ऐसे होता था. कार्टन देखिए, कार्टन के कलर देखिए. इवन शी इज पोजिंग, हाँ, every day maybe she will pose for half an hour, 1 hour, and an artist used to paint within 3 months, 2 months, ऐसे पेंटिंग बनता था. अच्छा, पीछे एक हैंड फैन है. मैम अच्छे से दिखा रहे हैं, जूम इन करके आप एक हैंड फैन देख सकते हैं, और वो भी एक हैंड फैन जो पीकॉक फेदर से बना था, मोर के पंख से बने थे. आज तो हम लोग बहुत कॉन्शियस हो गए एनवायरमेंट के बारे में, एनिमल्स के बारे में, बर्ड्स के बारे में. वी काइंड ऑफ सेव देम आल्सो फ्रॉम द पोचर्स एंड ऑल. बट उस समय शायद सीलिंग फैन नहीं था उतना, उस समय शायद एयर कंडीशन मशीन नहीं थे. हम लोग एक पेंटिंग देख के उस समय का इकोनॉमिक जो स्ट्रक्चर है, उस समय साइंस में क्या क्या इन्वेंशन हुआ, उस समय कितने घर में सीलिंग फैन है, उस अप्रोच में पहुंच जा सकते हैं. सो द पेंटिंग एंड सीइंग अ पेंटिंग एंड विजिटिंग म्यूजियम्स आर रियली रियली इंपॉर्टेंट. द माइनर डिटेलिंग. थैंक यू साक्षी. Let's go to the next painting, ma'am. I hope the students are enjoying. Students and the participants, if you are enjoying, why? Yes लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. Why आप लिखेंगे तो मुझे और भी इंस्पिरेशन मिलेगा बात करने का. And thank you, Ritika and all. And if you have any questions, just feel free. आप चैट बॉक्स में क्वेश्चन को लिख सकते हैं, क्योंकि कुछ समय हम लोग क्वेश्चन भूल जाते हैं, और नहीं तो नोट डाउन करके रखिए. हम आ रहे हैं आपके पास क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन में. देखिए, दो लेडी बात कर रहा है, शाम के समय है, कितना अच्छा लग रहा है. एंड दे आर gesture, they are posture. This is also an oleograph, oil based printing. I will request ma'am, let's go to the next slide. और एक दिन में कोई फिल्म मेकर नहीं बनता है, कोई एक पोएट नहीं बनता है, कोई आर्टिस्ट भी नहीं बनता है, कोई डॉक्टर भी नहीं बनता है. सो these are years of practice. आज हम लोग शायद 5 और 6 पेंटिंग्स देख रहे हैं, each artist we will see, but they practice maybe 3000 or 5000 paintings. उसमें से नेशनल गैलरी ऑफ मॉडर्न आर्ट के पास मे बी 4 और 5 पेंटिंग्स कलेक्शन में है. कितना सुंदर डिटेलिंग है. ये हंस दमयंती का स्टोरी हम लोग जानते हैं, एक फोक टेल है जहाँ पे एक स्वान एक बात करते हैं लेडी के साथ. कितने बारीकी से उनके ज्वेलरी, उनके एक्सप्रेशन को बनाया गया है, और पिलर के डिजाइन देख के हम उस पर्टिकुलर टाइम में वापस जा सकते हैं. लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड मैम. तो रवि वर्मा, he was one of the important artists. हमारे कलेक्शन रवि वर्मा से स्टार्ट नहीं होता है. हमारे पास मिनिएचर पेंटिंग्स भी है, यूरोपियन आर्टिस्ट है, बट राइट नाउ टुडे वी स्टार्टेड विद रवि वर्मा's वर्क. अच्छा, इनको देख के मुझे लगता है ये महाभारत का सीन है. ये मैं ठीक बोल रहा हूँ क्या? आई एम रॉन्ग. आई थिंक इट्स अ सीन ऑफ महाभारत, दो इट इज अनटाइटल्ड, बट यू कैन फिगर आउट. कैन यू से वेयर कृष्णा इज? इस पर्टिकुलर पेंटिंग में, इस पर्टिकुलर ओलियोग्राफ में, दो इट इज अनटाइटल्ड, आपको आप बोल सकते हो कृष्णा हमारे लेफ्ट साइड में है क्या राइट साइड में है? अच्छा, राइट साइड में रोहन ने बोला है. अच्छा, कृष्णा ओनली उनके ब्लू स्किन से नहीं, उनके जो मुकुट है, उनके जो हेड गियर है, उसमें देखिए मोर पंख है. सो इतना डिटेलिंग में देखना. और हमारे लेफ्ट साइड में जो लोग हैं खड़े हुए, उसमें एक जना बैठे हुए हैं जो धृतराष्ट्र है. The person who can't kind of see, you can see Dhritarashtra. So what Ravi Verma was doing, he was believing in Mahabharata, in Ramayana, in the god and goddesses story, and he was executing it in a very realistic form. So the students and the participants started to enjoy at that point of time also. The people of India enjoyed his work, and some of his work he printed, he oleographed, and in the calendars, those prints, because those were cheap and common people can access it. So he became an artist for the common people. So we have seen and talked about Ravi Verma, who was entitled as Raja Ravi Verma, who was from Kerala, but yes, he traveled in India in different places and practiced. उनका पेंटिंग ऑस्ट्रिया वियना में एग्जीबिशन के लिए गए थे. He didn't travel, but his painting was showcased during his lifetime in Austria, Vienna, एक exhibition में. I will request ma'am, now let's go to the next artist, Amrita Shergill. Thank you students and participants to keeping this session alive. Keep on asking question with your chat box. And Amrita Shergill, she was born in 1913. Humanities के students के लिए ये walk through और virtual walk through और museum visit क्यों important है? क्योंकि आप literature बोलो, आप geography बोलो, आप history बोलो, philosophy बोलो, you can approach and connect any subject with painting, with theater, with poetry, with filmmaking, and amazingly you can draw attention of your students and colleagues. Let's see. 1913 she was born in a family. Her father was Indian, Umrao Singh Shergill. इनका माँ हंगेरी से थे, Mary Anthony. She was born in a mixed family. And let's see, when she was in Paris, how this particular artist practiced. Let's see, 1930-32 में पेरिस और हंगेरी में, क्योंकि उनके माता हंगेरी से थे, पिता इंडिया से थे, तो जब वो पेरिस और हंगेरी में थे, उन्होंने क्या क्या बनाए? See, कुछ क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं इतने जल्दी स्लाइड्स देखते हुए मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, तो शायद सब क्वेश्चंस मैं अभी पढ़ नहीं पा रहा हूँ. आई एम नॉट रीडिंग ऑल द क्वेश्चंस एंड क्वेरीज, बट यस, इन द लास्ट वी विल ट्राई टू अटेंड एवरीथिंग. इसमें देखिए एक्सेशन नंबर 1 लिखा हुआ है. सो अमंग द 17,000, मोर देन 17,000 वर्क्स which we have in the museum today, the first important work which was collected in National Gallery of Modern Art was Amrita Shergill's work. अच्छा, कितना को एजुकेशन कॉलेज और स्कूल्स थे उस समय? 1913 में इनका बर्थ हुआ है. एंड अगर हम 1880 के बारे में सोचे, 1880 के बारे में, 1890 के बारे में, how many women were going to school? How many women were teaching? How many women were actually allowed to speak loud in the house? So we start to think about also from the perspective of equality. So it's not only India's problem, it is the problem of all over the world in different countries. If you think how many women's school or women institutions and women encouragement programs were there, even still now in rural areas we are struggling. But आज जो सर्व शिक्षा अभियान हो रहा है, even today, you people can create the consciousness, the youth can create the consciousness. I know personally a lot of youth who join a particular job and support a lot of young people in rural area. They go and teach. So it's very important. This artist, she had a good family background, economically good and stable family background, but she is more like a change maker. Her path was not very easy. Nobody accepted her as a quickly as an artist, but she lived a very young life. 1913 she was born, and 1941 she passed away. This is a self-portrait where she doesn't paint another person, she paints herself. अब सोचिए, पहले राजा रानी, धर्म के लीडर, कोई भी धर्म हो, उनके लिए काम हो रहा था, उनके पसंद का काम हो रहा था. जब आजादी की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं, तो people started to tell their own story. Let's go to the next slide. This is in front of mirror, you are standing and you are trying to paint yourself. Self portrait, जिनको हम लोग आत्मचित्र बोल सकते हैं, जो लास्ट पेंटिंग हम देखे थे. ये जो पेंटिंग है आदम एंड ईव, आप सोचिए अमृता शेरगिल 1913 में इनका बर्थ है, मींस 20th सेंचुरी. तो उन्होंने तो आदम और ईव को देखा नहीं सामने. जैसे रवि वर्मा महाभारत का पेंटिंग बनाए ब्यूटीफुली, यू कैन सी Amrita Shergill, while she was spending years in Paris in the initial years, how she painted and visualized Adam and Eve. इवन पीछे से जो डिवाइन लाइट आ रहा है, कितना सुंदर और बारीकी से ऑयल पेंटिंग से दिखाया गया है. लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड मैम. दिस इज अगेन अ सेल्फ पोर्ट्रेट. आप लोग भी पैंडेमिक में बोर हो रहे हैं, पूरा दिन ये मोबाइल, व्हाट्सएप और फेसबुक और ये ऑनलाइन क्लासेस सेशंस, उस समय में ये सब छोड़ दीजिए. समटाइम जस्ट टेक अ स्केचबुक. जरूरी नहीं है जो आप आर्टिस्ट हो, आप ना 10 बार 11 बार आप मिरर के सामने बैठ के ना खुद को बनाने की कोशिश कीजिए. आपकी इंस्टाग्राम हैंडल है, आपके फेसबुक हैंडल है, तो उसमें आपका खराब ड्राइंग ही अपलोड कर दीजिए. देखिए, योर फ्रेंड्स विल एनकरेज यू. sometimes try to draw your mother, your father, or family member, or some chair or table. तो ये जो bored feel करते हैं ना हम, even आपके window से कुछ दिख रहा है, even great artists also did this kind of thing, right? So you can see this is self-portrait, but in bracket में लिखा हुआ है Chan number self-portrait. So she did a number of self-portraits, which we have few in our collection. And one of the important woman artists in India, कुलदीप जी बोल रहे हैं भीमबेटका रॉक शेल्टर साथ एंशियंट टाइम का है, बट अभी आज हम लोग जो म्यूजियम में देख रहे हैं वो मॉडर्न आर्ट गैलरी है, तो वो 19th सेंचुरी का है. लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. यस, एंड बिकॉज इट वाज पेरिस, आप देखो उनके एनवायरनमेंट कैसे उनके ड्रेस से रिफ्लेक्टेड हो जाते हैं, कलर टोन से रिफ्लेक्टेड हो जाते हैं. यूरोपियन फिल्म मेकर का मूवी देखेंगे आप और इंडियन फिल्म मेकर का मूवी देखेंगे, ट्रॉपिकल कंट्री है, ट्रॉपिकल एटमोस्फियर है, वो फिल्म से भी पता चल जाता है. अगर मैं ईरान के एक फिल्म मेकर का काम देखता हूँ और एक फ्रांस का फिल्म मेकर का काम देखता हूँ, उनके जो कैमरा एंगल होता है, उनके जो लाइक इफ यू जस्ट थिंक अबाउट द पर्टिकुलर scenic beauty and all, we can figure out from where this particular person is telling the story. Yusuf was one of her friends whom she painted. Let's go to the next slide. This we call still life painting. आपके घर में कोई फ्लावर है, फ्लावर वर्स है, उनको देख के आप पेंटिंग में बना रहे हैं. So this will not move like a figure moves or a portrait move. So initially artists जब start करते हैं, they always start with objects in the early years, and then when they are mature, they paint more figures or some abstract themes and all. I will request, ma'am, let's go to 1937 India. When she was traveling in India, she came back, like, because World War का अगर आप history जानते हैं, lot of families from Europe, they are moving towards India and Asia. So this family also moved. And when Amrita Shergill came to India, she visited Ajanta. She was studying miniature paintings and taking inspiration from miniature painting. अब देखिए इसमें इस पेंटिंग में विलेज गर्ल लिखा हुआ है, इसमें ज्यादा कुछ बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है. You can have the ambience, you can have the skin tone, you can have the hairstyle and also the bangles tell you the story. Yellow ochre, burnt sienna, Indian red. This actually is the color palette which in a way reflects India. If you go to Rajasthan, even today with the medium photography, if you see the basic colors of India will be Indian red, burnt sienna, yellow ochre, this color tone. So how the colors can tell you the story and where you are coming from, you can easily have a visual code through color. चलिए next slide में चलते हैं. This is a painting which is entitled as Bride's Toilet. अच्छा, किस उम्र में शादी होता था उस समय? And this is not a very happy painting. If you just think about, I am living in that particular time and I am very much liking Amrita Shergill's work, but still I will hesitate to take this painting in my drawing room and keep it and buy this painting, because this painting is not a very happy painting. अब देखिए शादी हो रहा है और शादी किस उम्र में हो रहा था, उनके एक्सप्रेशन देखिए, ज्यादातर सब फेसेस सॉम्बर और सैड है. कितने वुमेन स्कूल्स में जाते थे, बात कर पाते थे खुद के पॉइंट्स लेके. So it's a pre-marriage situation and the kind of customs or the rituals which we have. Even the dressing sense talks about southern India. आप जूड़ा बना रहे, if you just see the hairstyle, and it's a very day-to-day life story. पहले राजा रानी का पोर्ट्रेट बन रहा था और जब इंडिपेंडेंस की तरफ हम लोग मूव कर रहे हैं, जब 1940s 41 में she passed away, you can see this painting was happening in 1937-38. It's more like people's story. So society में अगर चेंज आ रहा है, कैसे पेंटिंग में, पोएट्री में, those points you can have as a reflection. Let's go to the next slide. These paintings originally, if you are visiting NGMA Delhi or if you are visiting NGMA Mumbai, you can see original paintings on display. But this is a digital representative for you with the treasures. ब्रह्मचारी आप देखिए जनेऊ कैसे बनाया है, सफेद धोती है, तिलक बनाया है, and how she composed the painting, color balance कैसे बनाया है, and she spoke about who are the community members, वो कैसे बैठ के बात कर रहे थे. हाँ, उस समय तो उतना YouTube नहीं था और Facebook नहीं था, तो लोग मिलते थे एक चट्टान में और कोई एक पेड़ के नीचे मिलके बात करते थे, कोई पॉपुलर एरिया में. So this is still happening in the rural area. So once you start to appreciate the painting, you start to think about the time. Let's see the next slide, ma'am. वसुंधरा जी कुछ लिख रहे हैं, हम जरूर आपके पास आएंगे बाद में. It was pre-independent India and the painting title is siesta, means rest. तो देखिए चरखा आ गया इसमें. I don't have this information Amrita Shergill met Mahatma Gandhi or not, but yes, Mahatma was very much active in 1938 during the Haripura Congress meeting. And you can just see like how paintings can connect the time. Like ये घर के आंगन है, threshold of a house, but people are resting, people are sitting, but the charkha speaks about pre-independent India. तो जो आर्टिस्ट पेरिस में काम कर रहे थे वो आर्टिस्ट इंडिया में आए, उनके पिताजी का काफी सारे एस्टेट था, शिमला में कुछ दिन रहा, लाहौर में कुछ दिन रहे, अनडिवाइडेड इंडिया, कुछ दिन उन्होंने औरंगाबाद में अजंता का पेंटिंग देखने गए, सादर्न इंडिया में रहे. So and she was painting, sketching a lot of themes. Let's go to the next slide. Two mendicants, दो सन्यासी. और आप देखिए मतलब ये जो उनके ड्रेसिंग सेंस है, चादर है, and also the clothes and the bag, even the hairstyle talks about the community and their practice. Let's see another folder, Amrita Shergill ka 1941 India. So for the people or the students, see how a museum is presenting the story of an artist. So last folder hai 1941 India, ma'am. Let's see. Let's go to the bowls. Yes, the singers. So 1941 India में हम लोग painting में चलते हैं. Let's see. This was the year she passed away. She had a brief illness, Rohan, and her husband was a practicing doctor, but he also couldn't help her to survive because she was exploring so much, traveling so much, and she was not having a proper lifestyle. She was writing to her mother, people are appreciating me, but they are not buying my work. Please send some money so I can survive. So she was more like a genius in her time and very bold in her in her speech and how she practiced with the subjects which are day-to-day life. You can see documentaries, you can read articles about Amrita Shergill, one of the first pioneer woman artists, और भी woman artists थे उस समय, Shukumari Devi, Shunayani Devi, Atasi Barua, but she kind of excelled among them and have a kind of like a prominent space in Indian modern art history. Actually, what is modern art? It's more like how the civilization is moving or changing, speed is coming, and how the artists are reflecting these particular changes and the socio-economic condition. Modern कोई ऐसे style नहीं है. Modern in our country or in this particular museum, we have the stories of last 200 years. But just think about 15th century or 13th century. 13वीं सदी में उस समय शायद कंप्यूटर नहीं है, तो वो लोग भी उस जमाने के अनुसार मॉडर्न है. So these are more like historians or the anthropologists give these terms like ancient, medieval, or Madhya Yuga, and modern. But yes, it's more like the changing perspectives of the human civilization. These village girls are playing with something and very primary in color, yellow, red, green. Next, constructing history. Yes, think about history because already history was there and we can have a reflection of history or what was happening through this painting. Yes, I agree. R. Kaur wrote it. This was the last and unfinished painting done by Amrita. While developing this particular painting, she passed away for a brief illness. And this was the last unfinished painting documented by the family members. So we can't change it. तो म्यूजियम डॉक्यूमेंटेशन टीम को जो इंफॉर्मेशन मिलता है आर्टिस्ट के स्टूडियो के तरफ से, आर्टिस्ट के फैमिली की तरफ से और आर्टिस्ट की तरफ से, हम लोग वो इंफॉर्मेशन को चेंज नहीं कर सकते हैं. हम लोग एक्सेशन नंबर जरूर दे देते हैं, मीडियम और आर्टिस्ट के नाम और टाइटल हम लोग चेंज नहीं कर सकते हैं. So these are the kind of like principles which we follow in. अब सोचिए अमृता शेरगिल 1941 में गुजर गए, उनके जो काम है 1941 का वो आज भी नेशनल गैलरी ऑफ मॉडर्न आर्ट में एकदम इंटैक्ट रखने की कोशिश किया है. जो टीम इसके लिए लगातार काम करे उसको रेस्टोरेशन टीम बोला जाता है, जो कलर का कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो, किस तरीके का लाइट होगा वो सजेस्ट करते हैं. लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट आर्टिस्ट मैम, निकोलस रोरिक. थोड़ा सा लैंडस्केप देखते हैं. Yes, Nicholas Roerich, next slide. He was an artist from Russia who traveled to India and he lived most of his lifetime in Nagar in Himalayas. And it was like amazing to see his practice and body of work. Like he lived in 1947, the same year we got the independence. And आपको शायद देविका रानी के बारे में पता है, the Indian actress who studied architecture from Russia and then came to India and became a very important actress. So निकोलस रोडिक का जो बेटा है सेविस्टर रोडिक के साथ उनका शादी हुआ था. So these kind of informations really help us to connect with the Bollywood industry, also to fine arts, painting, architecture, and also women education. Women coming to the forefront, being more vocal. निकोलस रोडिक का प्रैक्टिस अगर देखा जाए तो उन्होंने टेम्परा मीडियम, टेम्परा मतलब है वाटर बेस्ड कलर से उन्होंने पेंटिंग बनाए. और आपके वो सनलाइट के बारे में एक एजम्पशन हो जाता है, किस तरीके से सनलाइट आ रहा है, कौन सा साइड से सनलाइट आ रहा है, एंड यू स्टार्ट टू एंजॉय मोर दिस पर्टिकुलर लैंडस्केप लाइक अ विंडो व्यू. आप आपके स्टूडियो के विंडो, नहीं तो आपके घर के विंडो से, नहीं तो आपके कमरे के विंडो से शायद एक पहाड़ को एंजॉय कर रहे हो. It looks more like a photograph, but these are all hand painted patiently by the artist Nicholas Rodik, who was from Russia, stayed in USA also for some time, and later on came to India and practiced in Himachal Pradesh, Nagar, and was in love with Himalayas. Next, ma'am. Sometimes I feel like museum में जाके ना शांत हो जाना चाहिए. Like I should not speak also. There is no need to explain everything because sometimes the silence really react with you. You start to kind of connect with the kind of like the depth or the perspective sense. दूर में वो जो पहाड़ है उसमें sunlight आके गिरा है. So beautifully narrated by the artist with the paintbrush. Let's go to the next slide. So soothing, how he treated the pictorial plane. And from the right side, you can see the sunlight is coming. जो yellow tone use किया गया है, brush mark से जो yellow लगाया गया है, पूरा audience को पता है जो right side से आ रहा है. So now you can ask your students, why this sunlight kind of direction change? Then the student can say art is moving around the sun. So you can approach the idea of science also through a painting or a sculpture. And that we call today in our education system art integrated learning, how you can connect all the faculties together. So you don't have to become an artist, you have to become a sensitive person and an appreciator who can connect different faculties together and open up the mind and discussion. Let's go to the next slide. You can see each and every area in each work, you can see that temperament of the artist is changing and also how you can think about warm color, cool color, and this kind of thing. Yeah. Let's go to the next slide. You can see a scene of night. We saw that the moon, the mountainscape with moon. मुझे बहुत सुंदर लगता है ये पेंटिंग है. I feel like मुझे शायद मैं सुबह feel कर रहा हूँ और the sunlight coming in the kind of like the top of the mountain and you can feel maybe it will be chilly wintry time or how you can think about the season through a painting. हाँ से हमको ambience और season के बारे में भी पता चल जाते हैं. So let's go to the next slide. Yes, no, yes, yes. Sometimes if you are also having a college trip or a field trip, please take a small sketchbook or take your camera, make a folder college trip, and or maybe you can give your sketchbook title as college trip 2021. Obviously in pandemic it is not happening. 2022 we can hope. So and you can remember for years, like you have spent some time, write something which is going in your mind, and you can see now your position is you are on the top of the mountain and seeing through small houses. एक भी painting में उन्होंने figure नहीं draw किया, but how you can think about the human existence through those houses which were painted by Nicholas Rodik. I will request, ma'am, let's go to the next artist, Nandalal Bose, who was not only an artist, but a practicing, what you can say, a practicing genius. This is Jamini Rai, ma'am. We will go to Nandalal Bose. Yes, students,
Yeah, just a
thank
sec.
you. Thank you. I should thank the whole team behind the scene. I forgot the name of all the teachers, but the faculty members and also Mrunali ma'am, she's helping us with this sharing screen because without this team or the team effort, it's not possible for us to enjoy the virtual tour. I should also extend my thanks to the IT department of NGMA They are doing a beautiful thing. Yes. Let's see Haripura poster, ma'am. Nandalal Bose was a person, you know, who designed the Constitution of India pages. भारतीय संविधान जो किताब है पार्लियामेंट म्यूजियम में रखा हुआ है, उनके जो पेजेस है और प्रियम्बल है और साथ में 22 ड्राइंग्स है, इलस्ट्रेशन है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया में. दिस इज अ यूनिक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बुक इन ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड which was developed and designed by Nandalal Bose and some of his students, Beohar Ram Manohar Singh. And Constitution के जो words है, it was handwritten by Prem Narayan Razada. But हरिपुरा पोस्टर मतलब हरिपुरा 1938 में जो हरिपुरा गांव में मीटिंग हुआ था जहाँ पे गांधी जी के एज स्पीकर एंड आल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स जॉइंड इन. उस मीटिंग के आगे गांधी जी नंदलाल बोस को बुलाए थे. बंगाल से नंदलाल बोस ट्रैवल टू गुजरात एंड पेंटेड द कॉमन पीपल ऑफ हरिपुरा विलेज एंड दोस पैनल्स एंड पेंटिंग्स वर डिस्प्लेड इन अराउंड द मीटिंग प्लेस. सो लॉट ऑफ कॉमन पीपल ऑफ द विलेज when they saw, अरे ये तो मेरा प्रोफेशन का पेंटिंग लग रहा है, मेरे तस्वीर दिखाया गया है. मैं अगर फार्मर हूँ और मैं कोई पूजा देने के समय प्रेयर कर रहा हूँ, मैं कोई कॉबलर हूँ, मैं कोई कारपेंटर हूँ. इन लोगों का ड्राइंग्स नंदलाल बोस बनाए थे विद इन अ शॉर्ट टाइम पीरियड एंड दोस पैनल्स वर डिस्प्लेड इन अराउंड द पंडाल where the meeting actually occurred in 1938. Haripura Congress Adhivesan is a very important historic event. So you can see how art can connect politics, how art can connect society, and we can have a reflection. Let's go to the next slide. उस समय जोड़ने का काम हो रहा था. If you just think about, you have to unify the people from different professions, different caste and creed, and raise the voice against Britisher. If you just think about the the frame, कितना uniquely वो frame, जैसे एक मंदिर के वो जो खिड़की जैसे नहीं तो दरवाजा जैसे लगता है, कोई भी आर्किटेक्चर का मंदिर हो मस्जिद हो. इफ यू सी दिस पर्टिकुलर आर्किटेक्चर फॉर्म became the frame of the works which he did, and very quick, but you can see it's very proportionate. He was a teacher, he was an academician, he was a practicing artist, farmer. Yes, next ma'am. कारपेंटर. अच्छा आप बताइए 14th सेंचुरी में, 13th सेंचुरी में, 12वीं सदी में हमारे इंडिया में पेंटिंग्स है, स्कल्पचर्स है, पूरा वर्ल्ड में भी है, बट कोई कारपेंटर का पेंटिंग है? बिकॉज द सोसाइटी वाज डिफरेंट. द सोसाइटी वाज गवर्न्ड फ्रॉम वन सिंगुलर पावर, यू कैन से. Today, if you think about independence, independence of what? Independence of thinking, independence of saying your things. So a carpenter in the village see himself, अरे पंडाल के पास में मेरा प्रोफेशन दिखाया गया तो मैं जरूर चलता हूँ उस पर्टिकुलर पंडाल में, क्या अधिवेशन हो रहा है सुन के आते हैं. So you can see there was no flex print, there was no WhatsApp message. So how a painter kind of created a communication with the common mass and people. वो रवि वर्मा भी किए हैं, बट रवि वर्मा का सब्जेक्ट एकदम अलग था, अमृता शेरगिल का सब्जेक्ट अलग था, निकोलस रोडिक का सब्जेक्ट और अप्रोच अलग था, और नंदलाल बोस देखिए हाउ ही वाज प्रैक्टिसिंग. लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. Not only the man force, the woman force are also very important to run the society. Like you can just see in a different profession, we can now figure out. And these paintings look like more Ajanta murals or Indian miniatures. उतना realism नहीं है, realistic नहीं है. Let's go to the next slide. Yes, still we see some people, they practice the martial arts and all in rural area, and even in cities we keep ourselves kind of alive by jogging or something, like going to gym or walking in the street or in the garden. So you can see sometimes you have to kind of learn to protect yourself. Next, and very earthy color, the dhaki, the drummer, in different occasion we see, and just see the rhythm in the figure. And you can write maybe 2 lines or 5 lines by your own self by appreciating this particular painting. He was signing also in each of his picture. I will request ma'am, let's see monochrome, that section where he used only one single color. And इसमें तो बहुत कलरफुल काम था जो हरिपुरा पोस्टर्स और पैनल्स हैं. But see, yes. So these particular paintings are in good condition and shape because of the restoration team. Yes, if you just see, monochrome means one single color you are using on the top of white paper, you are using black, and you are kind of creating a visual. And also sign, each artist is signing. पहले ना आर्टिस्ट अननोन थे. अगर मैं आपको बोलूं इलोरा टेम्पल कौन बनाया था, आप उस समय के राजा और रानी के नाम ले सकते हैं. अगर मैं बोलूं अजंता पेंटिंग्स कौन बनाया था, बट इसमें आप देखिए हर आर्टिस्ट खुद का नाम लिख रहा है. सो दिस पर्टिकुलर आइडिया ऑफ लाइक आई एम मेकिंग इट. Earlier what happened, 1,000 people used to come together to make a particular sculpture or Konark temple, or maybe if you think about this the very popular architecture and the forms, what not a single artist or architect used to make it. There were people who are coming together. Still huge projects happen, like where a lot of artists come together and do a project. But here you can see a single artist is going with a paper and a color and painting peacocks. Next. Nandalal Bose initially studied in Kolkata with the guidance of Abanindranath Thakur, Abanindranath Tagore, the nephew of Rabindranath Tagore, the poet, Vicky family member. And then he started teaching in Shantiniketan in Bolpur, which is 3 hours away from Kolkata city. There's a small town, and still the university runs there. And in Kolkata, in the birthplace of Rabindranath Tagore, is Rabindra Bharati University, and Shantiniketan is Vishwabharati University. The feedback link will be provided by the college faculty members. Just be with us. And also you can see by single color, you can create a depth. आप दूर और नजदीक समझ सकते हैं just color के presence के जरिए से. चलिए next painting में चलते हैं. Thank you Neha ji. She said she will post the feedback form lately. Don't leave us, because we have beautiful thing for you waiting. Just wait for a few more minutes. We can walk. It's a Raptidhar is saying she's from Vishwabharati. So yes, Vishwabharati is an institution which came up 100 years ago with the initiative of Rabindranath Thakur, Rabindranath Tagore, with the idea of more open learning. Rabindranath initially belonged from Kolkata, then he traveled throughout the world, and his birthplace was also a very important fertile discussion center where a lot of people, thinkers, academicians, social reformers are coming together. But later on, Rabindranath moved towards this, what you can say, nature, and invited Nandalal to take the charge of visual art teacher, their faculty member. देखिए एक सिंगल कलर से कितना टोनल वेरिएशन आप कर सकते हैं, आपके पेशेंट्स के पता चल जाता है. लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. Santhal people, so the community members, so you are not only painting nature, जो आपके next door neighbor है उनका भी painting आप बना रहे हो. And you can see very efficiently with some few brush strokes how the artist was capable to share the local stories. Nandalal was very popular among the students. Let's see the next slide, ma'am. Bullfight. थोड़ा सा red color को use कर दिया. So you can just see this kind of images tell a story of certain time and moment. Let's go to the next artist, Jamini Rai. How long you want this session? We have few more minutes. Just be patient. I know we are sitting in front of a laptop or a mobile. We have a screen time also, even for the senior people. Let's see Jamini Rai, who was born in 1887 and he lived till 1972, one of the important artists who started in Kolkata, but he was much more affected and inspired with a Pattachitra style. Pattachitra is a tradition of painting in Bengal, and the eyes will be like this. Usually ना बंगाल में क्या होता है, they paint a scroll, एक लंबा सा ऐसे scroll जैसे painting होता है, और उस scroll को ऐसे roll करते हुए गाना गाते हैं. So before YouTube video or animation movies, through this kind of format, we were telling stories to people. जैसे महाराष्ट्र में वर्ली पेंटिंग्स है जहाँ पे दीवारों में वो white color से पूरा human civilization की history share करते हैं अभी भी लोग. So these are the tribal painters or the folk artists or the traditional artists जिसको हम category code कर देते हैं जो ये folk art है. They're still practicing and they're very much modern. So आप देखेंगे जामिनी राय क्या किया? He was very good with the oil technique, realistic style, but later on he realized the local influences and he started to paint and just see the confidence of this artist with the brush stroke, with the line, with the form, and also the color scheme. 3 pujaris. One pujari you can see, puja ke plate hai, offering plate, but the other 2 women you think they are pujari. हर लेडी के हाथ में उन्होंने पूजा के थाली नहीं दिए. So it's very interesting how you start to approach a painting, you start to participate in. आर्टिस्ट थोड़ा सा आपको कहानी बताए. 3 पुजारी, एक पुजारी के हाथ में पूजा के पैलेट और ऑफरिंग प्लेट है, but the other 2 women in the background, you start to think and assume they are also doing the offering and they also maybe have a offering plate in the hand. So how you start to be involved in the process. जैसे हम थिएटर देखने जाते हैं, नाटक देखने जाते हैं, तो एक्चुअली तो स्टेज में बारिश नहीं आ सकता है. सो ब्लू एक लाइट टोन आ जाता है, थोड़ा सा साउंड दे देते हैं बारिश का, आपको लगता है शायद कैरेक्टर अभी बारिश के अंदर से चल रहा है. सो हाउ यू आर यूजिंग योर डिवाइस, साउंड, कलर, फॉर्म, शेप, लाइन्स, टेक्सचर एंड टेल द स्टोरी विजुअली. Let's go to the next image. Roop Katha means the fairy tale. You can feel the puppet like थोड़ा टेराकोटा का जो puppet और dolls मिलता है, toys मिलता है गांव में, मेले में. So he was getting inspiration from Bakura's architect, like this kind of terracotta. He was from Bakura district. So these kind of elements, and आप अगर painting का border भी देखेंगे, it's more like a textile border. So how he was painting, how he was displaying the ideas. Let's go to the next slide. अच्छा, ब्लू बॉय लिखा हुआ है और येलो बैकग्राउंड के अगेंस्ट में, और 2 छोटे छोटे घर और एक there is a small tree far away from this particular figure. Whom you think this blue boy is? Blue boy सुनते ही हमारे दिमाग में क्या आ जाते हैं? What we think? So you can see accession number has changed. Tempera on paper. Tempera is a water-based painting, and you can see the figure. It's more like a geometric shape figure. थोड़ा सा geometric shape है इस particular figure में. So once you start to appreciate this painting, you will maybe connect with Krishna, because we know he was a Rakhal Balak. He was more like a moving with cows and all. And if you see, there is a small house. Maybe this particular figure, when he walks through that particular space, वो शायद उस घर में जा सकते. So the idea of reasoning, space, distance, we start to connect with. After Jamini Rai, I will request, let's see a sculptor, Ram Kinkar Bej. I will request all the students, if you are in Delhi and if you sometime have time, you can just write Reserve Bank of India, Delhi, building. So Reserve Bank of India जो दिल्ली में बिल्डिंग है, उसके फ्रंट गेट में 2 बड़ा सा मूर्ति है पत्थर का, यक्षा एंड यक्षी. You can check it from Google or any other server. This was done by a very eminent sculptor who practiced till 1980. उनका 1-2 स्कल्पचर देखते हैं, उसके बाद हम लोग डायरेक्टली एकदम म्यूजियम में पहुंच जाएंगे आज. Let's see sculptures by Ram Kinkar Bej, who was born in 1906. मैम we will go to not the portrait section, sculpture section में चले जाएंगे. Yes, इनका काफी drawings और है. Sculpture means 3D, 3-dimensional. उसका एक tactile experience होता है. So if you just see perambulator, this term says it is post-industrialization. क्योंकि perambulator और बच्चे के लिए जो खेलने के लिए और चलने के लिए जो ये कार्ट है, ये शायद पहले हम लोग बेबी कॉट तो और झूला तो बहुत पहले का पेंटिंग्स में भी उसका डिफरेंस है. But when you have this term perambulator, so obviously it will be post-industrialization time, where you can have this particular small cart where you can take the baby. तो एक बच्चे और एक माँ है, ये 3-dimensional एक sculpture है, उनके shadow भी आप enjoy कर सकते हैं. And when you come to a museum, we display sculpture very differently. You can enjoy the sculpture from 3 or 4 different sides. A painting is more 2-dimensional, which we keep in on a wall. But sculpture from according to the size, according to the scale, museum curators display in a very dramatic manner. Let's go to the next slide. We know what जो फसल झाड़ रहे हैं, जो फसल को filter करते थे. Today we have machines to do this particular filtration process, but earlier it was manually done in the field. Like वो कैसे वो plants को लेके they used to kind of beat on a particular surface and the grains used to come out. तो अब देखिए sculpture this is more like a frozen moment. You're freezing a moment through the of the activity of the harvester or winnower. Let's go to, and this is a bronze sculpture. पहले आप metal का sculpture है ये. पहले आप wax से बना लेते हैं, फिर आप मेटल में कास्ट करते हैं. Let's go to the next slide. Mithun amalgamation, you can see two figures enjoying. Yeah, you can. It's very suggestive. It's not very direct. Let's go to the next slide. Famine, अकाल हुआ था 1940s में, and Ramkinkar Bej represented this particular theme. He was born in 1906, and 1940s he was in the kind of, like you can see, he was quite mature. He was sculpting. और देखिए फेमिन का ये जो फिगर है उसके जो बोन्स है निकल के आ रहा है, and you can connect with this particular idea. I will request ma'am, let's see now the 360-degree last but not the least. Yes, we know the history, the man-made famine, Bihar, Bengal, and Orissa ke certain areas. Thank you, ma'am. You are the perfect pilot, and we are right now in the basement of National Gallery of Modern Art, New Wing. जिसका तस्वीर हम देखे थे, जो पहला 5 स्लाइड्स हम लोग देख रहे थे, न्यू विंग का 4 फ्लोर के बारे में बात किया जा रहा था, जो inside of this particular museum we have kind of perfectly displayed the last 200 years. You can see senior citizens used to come, so थोड़ा सा बैठने की जगह भी रहना चाहिए. We have the clean floor and the kind of displays like this. थोड़ा सा wall में text लिखा हुआ है. If you zoom in on the wall, ma'am. So someone who is coming like and enjoying the painting, अगर उनको कोई guided walk नहीं मिल रहा है, because from 16 June the museum has been opened and we are receiving like 40 or 50 people in a day. In the weekend, we are receiving 140, 200. We have received yesterday, more than 200 people came. But we are not having a gathering. Individually, people are coming and seeing from a distance. So if they are wanting any information, so from a distance, I can share the information, or they can read the information just next to the painting or the art object. We have the caption. So you know now, कलेक्टिंग द पेंटिंग और आर्ट ऑब्जेक्ट्स, हम लोग ये आर्ट ऑब्जेक्ट्स को कलेक्ट किया है, उसके बाद कैप्शंस लिख के है, उसके बाद रिस्टोर किया गया, उसको ठीक ठाक रखा गया है, प्रॉपरली टेम्परेचर कंट्रोल्ड, ह्यूमिडिटी कंट्रोल्ड, हाँ उसको टच नहीं करते, कोई सिक्योरिटी रहता है हमेशा फ्लोर में. देन वी हैव द डिस्प्ले, कारपेंटर के काम, हाउसकीपिंग के काम. सुंदर इसीलिए लग रहा है क्योंकि पूरा टीम काम करता है इसमें. एंड द लास्ट इज एडुकेशन. ये जगह आप घूम के और इस जगह के बारे में सुन के आप क्या लेके वापस जा रहे हो. देयर इज अ रेड डोर. हम लोग जब मैम हमें घुमा रहे थे, एक लाल कलर का दरवाजा था उस तरफ. सो यू कैन सी that is a fire exit, which is very important in any institution or on any public kind of building. हाँ वो जो रेड कलर का दरवाजा था. This is RAM. So you can see this link is there in our website with our NGMA IT department and senior curators, Google Art and Culture. They also helped us to have this virtual display. Ma'am, we can go to the next floor. We can just show them a bit of the museum from different corner. Yes, this is a floor जहाँ पे हम लोग 1850-1860 से पेंटिंग्स और आर्टवर्क्स डिस्प्ले करना स्टार्ट करते हैं. फर्स्ट मिनिएचर पेंटिंग दिखाते हैं, उसके बाद यूरोपियन आर्टिस्ट. देन वी हैव दिस Mysore painters right now. Also Ravi Verma's painting and Abhinandannath Thakur's painting has been displayed in this particular floor, which is named as second. Then we can go to the next floor, ma'am, which is third, where we have the collection of Amrita Shergill, Ravindranath Tagore, Nandalal Bose, Vinod Bihari Mukherjee, the artist Vinod Bihari Mukherjee. You can see a film on him. The name of the film I am suggesting, The Inner Eye. It was a film developed with Films Division of India. An artist who became blind in the last part of his life, but with that particular stage also he was painting. So see this amazing film directed by Satyajit Ray, The Inner Eye. आर्टिस्ट के नाम है विनोद बिहारी मुखर्जी. आप देखिए अमृता शेरगिल का पेंटिंग ब्राइड्स टॉयलेट, जब हम स्लाइड प्रेजेंटेशन में देख रहे थे हाइपर लिंक के जरिए, वो कैसे लग रहा था. और म्यूजियम में जब डिस्प्ले होता है एक पेंटिंग, तो किस तरीके का डिस्प्ले किया जाता है. अमृता शेरगिल का सेल्फ पोर्ट्रेट भी है इधर पे. शी वाज जस्ट 19 years old. जो राइट साइड में एक बड़ा सा पेंटिंग है, मैम अभी दिखा रहे हैं राइट साइड में हमारे, दिस वाज ब्राइड्स टॉयलेट. So she lived a very young life, and most of her paintings, you can see how her museum is displaying it. Yes, we have reached around 3:30. It's already 3:35. Some of our participants were waiting when the feedback link will come, when we will get the certificate. But once I was in college and university, I never had a chance to uh, visit the museum like this. This is a unique kind of experience, and I really like it to interact with students like this. And thank you, Neha ma'am. Thank you, Sonika ji. Thank you, principal ma'am and the vice principal sir, and the whole college administration team, KES college team, to give this time slot for National Gallery of Modern Art Delhi virtual tour. If you are in Mumbai, you can visit NGMA Mumbai, obviously. But quickly, the whole team. This is the last floor where we have the artist from Bombay, Maqbool Fida Hussain. MF Hussain का पेंटिंग इस पर्टिकुलर फ्लोर में है, सैयद हैदर रजा का पेंटिंग, ये हुसैन के पेंटिंग है जो अभी आप देख रहे हैं फ्लोर में. इसमें और भी दिल्ली के आर्टिस्ट सतीश गुजराल और डिफरेंट डिफरेंट आर्टिस्ट के काम भी डिस्प्ले में हम लोग रखते हैं. थैंक यू ममता फॉर रिस्पॉन्डिंग. मैम नीचे कुछ स्मॉल बॉक्सेस बने हुए हैं, क्विकली कुछ उस बॉक्सेस को आप दिखा देंगे तो स्टूडेंट्स विल एंजॉय. हर आर्टिस्ट के जो इंपॉर्टेंट सेक्शन है, रवि वर्मा, अमृता शेरगिल, मीरा मुखर्जी, एंड ऑल्सो द आर्टिस्ट हु आर प्रैक्टिसिंग टुडे, who are 58 years old, 60 years old, who are practicing contemporary artists. Their works also NGMA collect, and NGMA do 3 kind of exhibition. एक NGMA के पास जो 17,000 वर्क्स की ऑलरेडी कलेक्शन है, उसमें से चुन के, उसमें से सिलेक्ट करके वी हैव द परमानेंट डिस्प्ले. दिस इज फ्रांसिस न्यूटन सुजर्स वर्क. वन काइंड ऑफ एग्जीबिशन इज इंटरनेशनल एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम, जो एग्जीबिशन बाहर से आ रहे हैं, बाहर कंट्री से आ रहे हैं, उनके काम हम लोग डिस्प्ले करते हैं. और एक एग्जीबिशन होता है जो इंडिया में जो इंपॉर्टेंट आर्टिस्ट है, जो सिंगल एक आर्टिस्ट का पूरा शो, जैसे हम लोग वो जो यूट्यूब लिंक से देख रहे थे, उपेंद्र महारथी का एक वीडियो देख रहे थे. उपेंद्र महारथी वन मैन शो भी NGMA अरेंज करते हैं. द आर्टिस्ट हु आर लिविंग और हु लिव्ड इन दिस लास्ट और पास्ट 200 years timeline. Thank you. I think we have enough time on
Thank
screen.
you very much, sir. Thank you
Now-
very much. It was indeed very informative.
Yeah.
So without wasting time, we would move ahead to question and answer session. So
Yes.
I would request the participants who are interested to ask the question to kindly raise their hands, raise their virtual hands, and then mute themselves and move ahead with the
Yes.
question. Yeah. Yeah, Belinda, right. You can go ahead with the question.
Yeah, you can unmute yourself, even you can on your video.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am, and all those who are present. I like this very much, and I'm so grateful for being part of it. So, just one question: there were few paintings and a few information which was left. So, are you not covering that today?
Uh, it's
The
not
other
possible
which
even
was
like
involved in the presentation.
when we do a physical kind of also walkthrough session, the idea of walking through in the museum is not explaining everything at a time. It's more like introducing you and making the viewer or the student comfortable inside the gallery, so you can start to feel it is my space. And then it's an open library for you. Even you can bring new perspective of reading a painting, and we always encourage to do that, because some of the works you have seen untitled, so there is no
Yeah.
explanation for each. But yes, we don't kind of like stretch the program that much, so you feel oh
Okay,
exhausted.
because I was very eager to watch the other artists as well. That is,
Yeah,
it was
but
very nice.
like even Ravi Verma, we have seen 4 or 5. There are more artworks in the same hyperlink. So I've requested you, you can just go to ngmaindia.gov.in, and you can find all this artist link and their informations. You can have the virtual walk by your own self, and you can write to us, write back your feedback to us. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you so much for this session.
yeah.
Yeah, next question.
Yeah, if there is no question, you can also honestly share your feedback. I have noticed few people were writing interesting and other sessions and all. Some of them also wrote it's the session was boring or something like that, or not enjoying, which is okay for even like each professor's class or each kind of like activity. Even when I was in a college or in a university. I didn't like, but later on, some of the kind of like words or statements really clicked, and then I started to kind of research and yeah, Komal is writing more thing all the time.
So we have few questions in the chat box.
Yeah, you can read, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is Rishikesh Vishwakarma who says, how can I become, how I can become art to showcase my art to museum? How can I become an artist? I think he wants to ask that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Rabindranath Tagore was a was a poet and writer. At the age of 60, 62, he started his drawing, and a lot of people criticized him. Because he never gone to an art institution to learn what is proportions. And his nephew was very good in drawing, Abanindranath and Gaganendranath. So there is no age to start actually. Obviously, he had a different background, or we will say he was having a privileged family background or something like that. But even you are from the privileged family background or not, but you have to start up. Like that's very important. And once you start up, the initial 5K in your 15 years, you have to struggle. And initially, your works obviously will not be collected by the museum, but always you can visit a museum, small or big museums, because they help you how to kind of like prepare yourself for display and other things. And you start to display in private galleries, or you can rent a gallery or a exhibition space, make connection with people, do the public relations. Sometimes you can do also the sketches for the magazines and all. Slowly people will start to know you. And then, yes, with time you can achieve that particular position. Yeah. Thank you, Monica, for writing the.
So the another question is from Vasundhara. She says, what is the role of a curator in a museum?
Oh, yeah. I work as an assistant curator, and I am privileged to work here in this institution. I am learning. So the curators are the learners, and also the curators are the managers. Like you have the professors, you have the head of the department, you have a kind of like a triangle or a hierarchy. We know the principal, vice principal, head of the departments, and the faculty members or subject teachers. Even in school, a museum, we have the director general, we have the director, we have the head curator, we have the chief curator, we have the designers. So curators like also decide what kind of exhibitions will happen, what will be the kind of activity in the exhibition. When the students are coming or viewers are coming, what kind of like facility we are offering. If there is any problem, how to manage that particular problem. So yes, it's more like the mother and father of the institution, and you have to kind of maintain it. Yep.
Yes, Namrata, you can go ahead with your question. Namrata Chauhan. Kindly unmute yourself.
How can you be a curator? Oh, yeah, I think you can. You are the curator of your own house. Just start to become the curator of your own space, the place where you are living. Keep your things like objects, or the handkerchief, or maybe your spectacle or sunglass. Everything tells a story. If I visit your house, or if someone visiting is in the relative's house, you can see your presence is there with your shirts, with your pants, with your clothes, with your table, with your chair, with your bottle, with your coffee mug, with your sketchbook. Each and every object is kind of, or your wristwatch or your headphone. Every object tell your presence. So when we say, I miss my friend, so if you just see that particular, even the bag which you are carrying, maybe after 100 years, that particular bag will be seen by someone and can remember you, right? So each of us, or each one of us, in our living space, we are the curator. We design our space. We have a kitchen. We know how to kind of position things and all. But yes, you want to become a museum curator, so you can kind of like write to the museums, what is your expertise, and then you can apply for different posts of museum. You can study museology background, but I studied fine arts. I have studied fine arts, but yeah, people study museum studies or museology or restoration, and they join the museum. Even you can become a computer science efficient person, IT department, and you can join the IT department and you can help the museum. So there are a lot of scopes also to work in a museum. And today, most of the museums are going online. So check it how you can kind of like position yourself.
Thank you, sir. Rishikesh, you can go ahead.
I have directed question.
All
So
right, I'll read out to you. All right.
okay.
So nude arts that is created by an artist are also showcased, or is it legal? He's asking.
This is a quite interesting question, because if you just, I will just give an example, like the nudity and eroticism is a difference. There is a difference, right? So when you are going to do a medical practice, you are becoming a surgeon, or you are operating a body. It can be a man or a woman or a child or an animal. You need to know the body, right? So knowing the body is nothing wrong as such, but how you are taking that particular practice more forward. There are artists who focus with the idea of eroticism. There are artists nationally and internationally also. There are artists who in their college life, in their academics, we know, like, do the portrait painting, figure painting, we should know the body proportion and all. Sometimes we have the drapery or not drapery. So it's not an offense to practice, but in which direction you are leading, it's very important. Our museum have some of the important collection of nude paintings of different artists, but there's no problem if you're connecting with people properly, and if you're executing properly, there's no problem as such.
So I think, sir, one last question we are taking now, because we are running short of time. So
Yeah.
Namrata asked that, do we have any categorization for women-specific studies or gender studies related section?
There are researchers, and we did exhibitions, and sometimes some activities happen with women, say women exhibition. We have curators, senior curators who are women in our museum, and also consultants and designers, advisors who are women. But when you again categorize women, alag se, na, then again you become a subject, right? So it will be much more like how you can. So if I'm a woman artist and I say I am a woman artist, so how it look like? I don't know. Like I belong from Bengal, and we have this particular compartment, and it is a debatable issue. Right? We have this woman compartment, which is fine. Like, but I think when we are moving towards civilization, why not be this was a general compartment? Like it is not a gents compartment or a woman compartment, right? So there are, like, we can go deep in this particular discussion. Obviously, for some time a support is needed, because to bring in the equality or the, and then I think this should not be, there should not be a categorization of woman artists, Alexei. An actress is an actress, an actor is an actor, and I don't know, like there are gender discriminity in our society, but yes, some of the universities, Center for Social Science in Calcutta, in Kolkata, Gender Studies in Ambedkar University, Liberal Studies in APJ. There are other institutions where specifically this particular notion of thinking and creating an equality, balance, designing the particular structure, code structure, where people will be more vocal. These are been practiced, like I know. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we would not be able to take any more questions. So we are heading towards the end. So we have come to an end of this event, and I take the opportunity to put my gratitude into words. First and foremost, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the college management for giving us this opportunity to organize this event. I would like to thank Principal Ma'am and Vice Principal Sir for their constant support and guidance. Thank you, Sir and Ma'am, for taking out time from your hectic schedule and for being the part of this event. Thank you for encouraging and assisting us always. I would like to thank our speaker for today, Sri Argha Kamal Ganguly Sir, for accepting our invite and enlightening us with his knowledge. Thank you for giving us insight into the modern art and for revealing such interesting facts. You are an exemplary person, and we have surely learned a lot from you, sir. I would also like to thank Dean of Humanities, Dr. Sonika Gupta, for mentoring us throughout. Thank you, ma'am, for your guidance and support. I would also thank Mrinali ma'am from IT department for helping us wholeheartedly in execution of the event.
Yes.
I express my gratitude to all participants for your presence and contribution to make this event great success. Last but not the least, I thank the entire humanities department and to one and all who had either directly or indirectly helped us in organizing the event. Thank you, everyone. Thanks a lot. So with due permission of ma'am, can we end up the session now?
Yes.
And sir also.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
all, and I should thank Monali ma'am because you are the person behind the scene who shared all the screen and the paintings and the virtual tour of NGMA. We gone through your expertise, and yes, the college management team and the students. There are around 160 and 170 students till now. So thank you for your patience, and thank you Neha ma'am and Sonika ji.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
So-
so much, sir.
We are
Thank you,
ending up the
Sarika.
session.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.